Welcome to SMF Street Traders. We're here and gathered to look at this S&P 500. Number one, we're going to look at here on the weekly chart. Then we're going to embrace it on our intraday SMF trading platform chart. One of the things that we would like to point out to our SMF MMT trading staff is the fact that we have a weekly bullish buy signal on a SPY. And that's all good and well. The thing about it, MMTs, I must tell you one thing. MMTs, SMF Street. It's a bullish weekly buy signal into the half of that weekly bar resistance. What I would like you to know is that if we're going to continue the rally on up to this area, to that half bar, which just so happens to be ironically, the 200-week moving average. That's the upper end, SMF. The thing about it is, I've got a bullish weekly buy signal right into a major area of resistance of its last downtrend. This will be in your system. The thing about it is, notice that this date is 5/9, but notice this is the August reversal, and we have taken this bar out. Everything that we said before. But you only have all of last week through that major top. What you need to know in the price action is that this MACD, this mathematical formula must go in your direction. If it goes in your direction, then you'll break through those resistance levels and you can come up and test that 200 week. But if that doesn't occur, if this doesn't occur right here, that's the reality. You need to know where that momentum is. Now, let's go to a 3-minute chart on your MM4 platform. Basically, I'm going to bring up the VIX, okay? And the VIX chart, the VIX was breaking higher right here. I'm going to show you the volatility index. The VIX is related to the S&P 500. We went straight down, we went up, but look at these big breakouts. When we were breaking out there, we were also doing this here. On the SPY, when this breaks higher, MMTs, when this price here is breaking higher, this is the short side here. And this is your platform. And everything tells you in each part of the brain what to do, where the failures were at half bars. And when this goes down, that was the spider selling off into the close. When this is going down and the S&P 500 is going down, then you're shorting the equity moves and you're buying long the calls that we already own on these breakouts. Look at that. 2100 up off that cuff. Look at that right here. It's going to tell you in the brain. It's going to tell you in the trading system. And you can see exactly where those teenies were pushing on it. You can see 3.90 teenies ended up positive on the day. And we made a top. We kind of pulled back, but that big breakout also was the death. That big breakout was the death of this spider. So basically you can see the two here. Let's try to get it to the best of our ability there. MMTs. Okay, so this is where the top was being made here, and this is where the bottom was being put in on the VIX, the VIX. Okay, because that's what this is. That's this right here. Down here, VIX. You can see that breakout, and you can see that breakdown. And basically when I'm breaking out here, I'm shorting this over here. MMTs, and I'm shorting equities, and I'm buying intraday put options as well. SMF MMTs. And your system in here, your trading platform, each one of these are certain pricing controls that break through there, and then the pricing controls at the lines break down, and the application populates them for you. You don't have to do anything. Anyway, just remember that each brain, this brain here, is the VIX, and that's this chart. And this brain over here, well, this one here is the spider 3-minute, and that went straight down. And everything that happens in our system tells you when prices go down, when price action fails at those lines. These are market maker lines, breaking half of bars. If I pull up the hood, here we go. I can show you that in the panel. Well, right now, this is when you can always see a half bar down here. Yeah, this info panel really means something to a market maker relative to price action. So once again, each one has its purpose, and each one does the right thing at the price. And when I'm going to be long and short, I've got to know that I have a system that works. And when I have a ascending MACD here, which is a mathematical equations that we set. These are the ones that SMF set. When that goes higher, you break higher here. But let's take a look here. How about this? How about when you go into a sell signal over here and you start sliding those bids down? The wonderful and the most beautiful comprehensive thing about the platform is it does all the work for you as an MMT. That's why you have the edge, because you truly do have the edge over the broader market. And it's all very clear right here. Slide the bid, go long, slide the SMF bid. And it's all calculated. It's all calculated so nicely for you right in here. Right in here and right in this info panel. And you hit a button in here. As soon as you hit this magic button in here, it'll calculate tomorrow's prices. Okay? I've got all the trend lines drawn for tomorrow. I don't have to do anything else. They just drew them for me. And basically, it has a lot of relevance today with because price action behavior repeats itself in the broader exchange action that is happening between the buyer and the seller. So as those transactions are taking place, our system is what's telling us which one of those two parties are going to be weak and how you can slide that bid short. You break that teeny line but half of the bar, and these are our pricing lines. Each one of these lines are 5 cents. And there was 13.88 teenies traded for 72 pennies today in the system. If you shorted that move down, say you did 3,000 to 5,000 shares, or even if you did 1,000 shares, or even if you did 200, it wouldn't matter. The move was there. That's what matters. And this move was here. That's what matters. And they're both related to each other. And that's another thing that matters to the MMT and the directional movement process.